It's helpful to think about our habits, which make up our identity, as roads that we drive down.
Though I procrastinated a lot in the past, I no longer procrastinate.
One of my biggest pet peeves are when I hear people say, oh, well, I'm just not good at computers. Oh, well, I don't like social media because I'm an introvert. The longer you drive down a certain road, the more familiar you become with that road, even if it's a tricky road. So 3 o'clock Eastern time, tomorrow on Zoom. See the link posted above. I'm going to open with a 10 to 15 minute little mini presentation. You are working on a meta story and you have a question, a comment, you would like guidance, you like coaching. Be prepared to do a screen share if you'd like, or just be prepared to raise your hand. I'll see you guys there. Well, when you're creating a new neural pathway for the very first time, it's uncomfortable and it's a threat to your nervous system. So there's going to be resistance. We call those blockages in cybernetic transposition. Understanding that that is a normal part of the process, but with time and repetition, it gets easier. Once you understand that our brains can be rewired exactly the same, almost exactly the same, as a computer can be programmed, then there's nothing that you can't do, if you think about it. In fact, cybernetic transposition came from a process that was reverse engineered by artificial intelligence researchers back in the 70s, when they discovered the concept of reinforcement and repetition learning. In this day and age, if you still think that your identity is something that you're stuck with, man, you've been under a rock. You've been under a rock. Come on. Like, you should be embarrassed for those words to come out of your freaking mouth. Like, you should literally be embarrassed, because it's simply not true. You're choosing that story about that identity because that's what's comfortable and familiar to you. So just be honest and just say that. So stop making up excuses. You can be, do, have anything you want in this lifetime. It's not too late. Your emotional intelligence, your IQ, it is not set. Our brains are incredibly malleable. It's called neuroplasticity. There's nothing that you can't do in this lifetime if you really set your mind and your heart to it. So what are you waiting for? Get my CT 101 playbook and learn how to program your brain using the same concepts that we use to train computers in artificial intelligence. Click the link below. I'll see you there. Let me know your thoughts. And stop making excuses. Stop.
If you know anything about Andrew Huberman, you know when you do difficult things become much easier to do. And if you force yourself to sit down every single day and spend an hour and a half writing the same thing over and over and over and over again, 20, 30 times on a single piece of paper, writing it over and over and over again, I promise you that you're going to feel every type of resistance. You're going to want to go to the bathroom. You're going to have an itch on the back of your head. You're going to want to go for a walk. You're going to think of all of the chores, every single thing that you have to do in your life, everything you have to do. It's all going to come to your mind. I urge you just to put it away and say, if that is important, I'll remember it later. And just keep doing it. Keep going. Keep writing. And just don't stop until you run out of paper. Just keep going and do it every single day. And I promise you that you will build willpower, you will have the discipline, and you will change your identity, and you will believe that you are now the person who is capable of doing it.